Welcome back to Horoscope TV.
Oh,
Imagine waking up, looking at your bank account, and realizing you have this literal cosmic shield protecting your hard-earned money from bad luck.
I mean, it sounds amazing, right?
It totally sounds like something out of a fantasy movie. But this week, a really rare event in the astrological charts is doing exactly that.
It really is.
We are so happy to have you with us today because this entire conversation is completely dedicated to the wonderful, bold zodiac sign of Leo.
Yes, all about Leo.
We are looking at the week of May 11 to May 17th, 2026. So if you are a Leo, or, if you have a very important Leo in your life, you really need to hear this right now.
You absolutely do.
Because this week brings a huge, powerful wave of energy focused entirely on your public life and, well, your biggest, most exciting goals.
It's a massive week.
It's a week to shine, to step far out of your comfort zone, and to just make major moves.
It really is a remarkable week for anyone with Leo energy. Like when we analyze the astrological charts, we see this really beautiful mix of fast action and lucky breaks.
Ooh, I like lucky breaks.
All right, but there is a catch.
Oh, there's always a catch, isn't there?
Always. There are a few very specific moments where a Leo will need to, slow down, catch their breath, and take some time to heal.
Okay, so it's not just running at top speed all week.
Exactly. The astro charts show us that success this week is all about finding that perfect rhythm, between running forward and knowing when to rest.
I am so glad you are here to help us find that rhythm, because
Yeah.
the way you analyze the charts always makes these big cosmic shifts actually make sense.
Well, thank you. I try.
So let's just get right into this public life energy you mentioned. Because looking at the start of the week, May 11, it seems like we are kicking things off with a massive burst of good luck.
We really are. The whole foundation of this entire week is poured on May 11th.
Okay, so a strong start.
Very strong. The charts show us that the sun is currently moving through the very grounded, steady sign of Taurus.
Right.
And on this day, the sun makes what we call a sextile to the planet Jupiter.
Okay, let's break that down, because sextile sounds like, I don't know, a secret code.
Yeah, it sounds super technical.
What is actually happening in the sky?
That is a great question. Imagine all the planets sitting on a giant wheel.
Okay, got it.
When the sun and Jupiter are in a sextile, it just means they are exactly 60 degrees apart on that wheel.
60 degrees, okay.
Think of it like two people sitting at a round table. They aren't sitting right next to each other, but they are the perfect angle to easily pass notes back and forth.
Oh, I love that visual.
Yeah, it is a very friendly, lucky angle.
Yeah.
The energy just flows smoothly without any bumps or roadblocks.
That makes perfect sense. So we have the sun passing notes to Jupiter.
Exactly.
What exactly are they saying to each other, and how does a Leo actually feel that on a Monday morning?
Well, the sun represents your core self, your main identity and your life force.
And for a Leo, the sun is your ruling planet.
Right. Yes, absolutely. So you feel its movements very deeply. It's your planet.
So whatever the sun is doing, a Leo feels it like a megaphone.
Exactly. And right now, it is in Taurus, which is an earth sign.
Okay.
Earth signs are very practical. They care about real, solid results.
Like actual things you can touch, not just ideas.
Right. And then we have Jupiter,
The big guy.
the biggest. Jupiter is the giant planet of luck, growth, and just big opportunities.
Nice.
So when your core self connects with the planet of luck in such a smooth, easy way on May 11, it makes you feel incredibly positive about your future.
So it is that feeling of waking up and just knowing things are going to work out.
Exactly. You are going to look at your life, look at your big goals, and think, yes, I can actually do this.
That's the best feeling.
It is. But it is not just a feeling inside your head.
Wait, really? It turns into real stuff.
Yes, because this specific meetup is happening in the area of your chart that rules your career and your public image. So it becomes real in the physical world.
Oh, wow.
You are going to get wonderful support from helpful people at work. We're talking about bosses, clients, or, people with influence who genuinely want to see you succeed.
So it sounds like walking into a room and everyone has already decided they like your ideas before you even open your mouth.
That is a brilliant way to describe it. It is as if your good reputation has arrived in the room before you have.
Man, that's powerful.
Very powerful. People are eager to help you, they see your potential, and they want to be part of your winning team.
That's so great.
So if you need to ask for a favor on May 11 or ask for help on a project, do it. The answer is very likely to be a happy yes.
That is a dream way to start the week.
It really is.
But, knowing astrology, that steady, lucky pace never lasts forever.
Definitely not.
Because by the time we get to May 13, things seem to speed up in a huge way. The astrological charts show the moon entering the sign of Aries.
Yes. Big shift there.
And Aries is a fire sign, just like Leo. So what happens when that fire hits?
The energy changes from slow and steady to very fast and bold. As you said, Aries is a fire sign. When the moon, which controls our moods and our daily feelings, moves into Aries on May 13th, it is like throwing a giant log onto a fire that is already burning.
Whoa.
It gives you a huge boost of bravery.
Wait, why does Aries bring bravery? I mean, I know it's a fire sign, but what makes it so fearless?
Well, Aries is the very first sign of the zodiac.
Like the baby of the zodiac.
Exactly. It represents the spark of life. The baby being born, the seed pushing through the dirt.
Oh, I see.
It does not know fear because it just wants to exist and push forward.
So it's just pure, raw instinct.
Pure instinct. So your mood becomes incredibly courageous. This is the exact day to step completely out of your comfort zone.
So no playing it safe on the 13th?
None at all. If there is a project you've been too scared to tackle, or a person you have been afraid to call, May 13 is the day you will feel brave enough to just go for it without overthinking.
That is fascinating. So the 11th brings the luck and the open doors, and the 13th brings the pure courage to actually walk through those doors.
Precisely. And there's an extra bonus on May 13.
Oh, another one.
Yeah. The planet Mercury, which is the planet that rules how we talk, think, and share information, it makes a great connection to Jupiter on this same day.
Okay, so the communication planet and the luck planet are teaming up.
Exactly. So not only are you feeling brave, but your words are flowing perfectly.
Nice.
You can explain your most brilliant, complex ideas to your boss or to a new client with total ease.
So you won't get tongue-tied.
Not at all. Your mind is thinking in big, exciting ways, and your mouth knows exactly how to say it all clearly.
Here is where it gets really interesting to me. Right after this burst of brave talking on the 13th, we hit May 14th.
Yes, May 14.
And looking at the charts, this looks like the absolute peak for career success this week.
It really is the climax.
We have the Sun and Mercury forming a tight conjunction in Taurus, right in the Leo career zone.
Yes.
What does a conjunction do? I mean, we talked about a sextile, but conjunction sounds different.
A conjunction is very simple, but very powerful. It means two planets are meeting up in the exact same spot in the sky.
Wow, literally on top of each other.
Right, they're perfectly lined up. So the sun, your core self, and Mercury, your mind, and your voice are joining forces.
Wow.
They merge into one bright beam of light.
And because this is happening in Taurus, which we said earlier is all about practical, solid results, what does this beam of light do for a Leo's job?
It means your mind will be incredibly sharp.
Like laser focus.
Totally laser focused. You will be completely focused on winning in your professional life.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
You are not just dreaming up fun ideas anymore. You are thinking about exactly how to turn those ideas into solid success.
It's all about the execution now.
Right. You will know exactly what to say to get ahead, and you will say it in a way that makes people trust you.
Let me ask you a practical question then.
Sure.
If I have a really important meeting where I need to impress someone, maybe a big presentation to the board, or a final job interview, should I push it to the 14th so I have this sharp focus on my side?
Without a doubt.
Really? It's that strong?
If you have the power to control your schedule, May 14th is the day you want to circle with a big red marker.
Okay, good to know.
The brave energy from the 13th is still glowing, but on the 14th, it is mixed with a very laser-focused, practical mindset.
So you're brave but not reckless.
Exactly. You will come across as highly capable, reliable, and smart. You will know all your facts, you will speak clearly, and you will demand respect just by being in the room.
Wow. So the career energy is just on fire from the 11th through the 14th.
Completely on fire.
And naturally, when a Leo starts crushing it at work and getting all this attention, it leads to the next big question.
The money.
Yes, what about the money? We all want the reward for the hard work. Let's look at how this energy impacts the wallet.
Money is a major theme this week. Because you have so much positive action happening in your career zone, your hard work is very likely to turn into extra cash.
Love that.
However, the astro charts do give us a very clear warning about how you handle that money, especially on May 13th.
Uh-oh. Right, May 13th is the day the moon moves into fiery Aries.
Yes.
We just talked about how that brings amazing bravery for your career. But it seems like bravery at the office might turn into bad choices at the shopping mall.
Exactly. This is where we see the tricky side of Aries energy.
Because it's so impulsive, right?
Right. Aries energy is very fast, and it is entirely focused on the present moment.
Yeah.
It wants what it wants, and it wants it right now.
No waiting around?
None. There's actually a funny trick the Aries moon plays on the brain.
Oh, what kind of trick?
It creates a false sense of urgency, almost like a survival instinct.
Wow, really? Over shopping?
Yeah. It makes you feel like if you do not buy that shiny new thing this very second, it will be gone forever and you will suffer.
Oh, I know that feeling perfectly. You see a pair of shoes online and suddenly your brain tells you that your entire life will be ruined if you don't hit buy immediately.
Yes, that is exactly what happened.
It's so intense.
So while that fire gives you the courage to pitch a huge idea to your boss, it also gives you the courage to buy an incredibly expensive item without looking at your bank account first.
So the warning here is pretty simple then.
Very simple. Avoid buying things you do not really need on May 13.
But how do we fight that false sense of urgency? Because when you are in the moment, it feels so real.
You have to force a pause.
Just stop completely.
Yes, if you are browsing a store or shopping online and you feel that sudden burning need to buy something flashy, put your phone down. Walk out of the store.
So just physically remove yourself.
Tell yourself you have to wait 24 hours.
Okay, the 24-hour rule. That's good.
The fire energy makes everything feel like an emergency, but when it comes to your budget, you want to slow things down. By the next day, that intense craving to spend will usually vanish completely.
That is such helpful advice, and it leads us perfectly to the next day, May 14th.
Yes, back to the 14th.
Because there's a very special event in the astrological charts regarding money on this day. It is called a benefic enclosure.
So that's right.
Now, I mentioned this in the intro, a cosmic shield.
Yes, the shield.
But wait, or an enclosure, like the planets are physically trapping the money. That sounds restrictive, not protective. Tell me where I have that wrong.
I understand why the word enclosure sounds like a trap, but in astrology, it is actually a wonderful thing. Let's analyze the words.
Okay, let's break it down.
Benefic refers to the helpful, positive planets, specifically Venus and Jupiter.
Oh, Venus and Jupiter, the good ones.
The best ones. They are the planets of luck, love, and growth.
Right.
An enclosure means that a certain part of your chart is sandwiched right between these two lucky planets.
Oh, I see. So they are acting like two big, friendly bodyguards standing on either side of your money zone.
That is the perfect way to picture it.
Bodyguards for your wallet.
Exactly. They form a protective shield around your long-term financial investments. They keep your money safe from bad luck, bad deals, or sudden losses.
That is amazing.
If you have long-term investments or a savings account you are working hard to build, this cosmic shield on May 14 provides a beautiful layer of security.
So no unexpected massive bills popping up that day.
Unlikely. It means your long-term financial goals are wrapped up tightly in the most positive energy the sky has to offer.
That is incredibly comforting, especially after you warned us about wanting to spend all our money on the 13th.
Right. You definitely need that protection after the 13th.
And it looks like the urge to spend foolishly really does fade away because on May 15th, the moon leaves fiery Aries and moves into Earth sign Taurus.
Yes, the shift from Aries to Taurus is something you will feel in your bones.
How so?
Well, Taurus likes security. It likes a full pantry and a growing bank account.
They're very practical.
So when the moon enters Taurus on May 15th, your emotions around money calm way down.
Oh, thank goodness.
You are no longer looking for that quick thrill of buying something new. Instead, you feel sensible.
So you're thinking clearly again.
You might actually find joy in sitting down with a cup of coffee, looking at your budget, and figuring out how to save more.
And then the money story takes one more turn on May 17th.
Yes, May 17th.
The planet Mercury moves into the sign of Gemini. How does this shift change things?
When Mercury moves into Gemini, your financial focus shifts from just saving money to finding clever new ways to make money.
Okay, saving is good, but making more is better.
Exactly. Gemini is an air sign. It is very social, very quick, and very connected to technology and talking to people.
So it's all about communication and networking.
Right. So on May 17, you might stumble into a brilliant new idea.
Just out of nowhere.
Basically.
Yeah.
This could happen by networking with smart people, having a casual chat that leads to a new job offer, or using technology to build your wealth.
Okay, so let me map this out.
Let's hear it.
May 13 is the day you want to buy a fancy sports car on a whim because the fire energy makes you impatient.
Spot on.
May 15 is the day you sit down, look sensibly at your bank account, and decide to put that money into a safe savings account instead.
Yes, exactly.
And then by May 17, you are coming up with a brilliant idea for a new app with your friends to make even more money.
You mapped it out perfectly.
It's like a whole financial journey in 1 week.
It shows exactly how the energy flows over the week. You start with the fiery impulse, you move into practical grounding, and you end up with clever social networking.
Building wealth and working hard is fantastic, but let's be honest, life is also about the people we share all this success with.
Oh, completely.
All this career and money energy definitely bounces off your personal relationships too. So let's look at love, romance, and the heart.
Yes, let's talk about love.
I want to go back to May 14 for a moment. We talked about the Sun and Mercury meeting up in Taurus, making your mind sharp for business.
Right.
But this is not just about the office. How does it affect a Leo's love life?
Well, the Sun and Mercury together in Taurus gives you the power to be very grounded and practical with your words.
Okay, so no beating around the bush.
Exactly. In love, we often dance around our nodes, we drop hints, or we hope our partner will just magically guess what we want.
Oh, guilty as charged. I do that all the time.
We all do. But on May 14th, you have the clarity to speak plainly.
Okay, so what does that look like?
You can look at your partner and say, this is exactly what makes me feel secure, and this is what I need from you.
And because it is Taurus energy, it is not an angry demand, right?
Exactly.
It's just a calm statement of facts.
Exactly. It is
Yeah.
very stabilizing. It's not a fight.
That's a nice change of pace.
If you are in a relationship, this is a great day to talk about your shared future and make solid plans.
So no vague promises.
Taurus energy is all about building things that last a long time. So it's the perfect day to sit down and ask the big questions.
Like, where is this going?
Right. Where do we want to be in 5 years? Are we saving for a house? How do we build a stronger foundation?
And the other person won't freak out.
The chart suggests the conversations will be incredibly productive and clear.
That sounds lovely.
It's a very solid day for couples.
But we have to look ahead to May 16th because the charts show a very tricky moment.
Yes, the 16th is a bit of a hurdle.
Mars meets the asteroid Chiron in the sign of Aries. Now, Mars is an aggressive, active planet, and Chiron represents deep healing and old wounds.
Correct.
When they crash into each other, it seems like things could get very emotional.
We do need to handle May 16 gently. When Mars and Chiron meet in Aries, it acts like a trigger for sensitive feelings about past adventures or old flames.
Oh, boy. So the X's are coming up?
Mentally, yes. Might be driving to work and suddenly remember an old relationship that ended badly, or a lingering hurt from past argument might suddenly bubble up to the surface.
Out of nowhere.
Totally out of nowhere. It can feel very tender and raw.
It's like doing physical therapy on a broken bone.
Ooh, that's a good comparison.
The Mars energy is the painful pressure of the therapist's hands pushing on the sore spot, but Chiron is the fact that the bone is actually knitting back together stronger because of it.
That is a wonderful metaphor. Yes, the pressure hurts, but it is necessary for the healing.
So you shouldn't just run away from the pain.
No. The key thing to remember is that this energy is here to help you heal completely, not just to upset you and ruin your day.
That's reassuring.
Mars provides the raw courage to finally look at those old feelings, and Chiron provides the medicine to fix them.
So if old memories come up on the 16th, try not to push them away.
Let yourself feel them, understand what they taught you about love, and then let them go.
That makes it feel much less scary.
It's just a process.
And it seems like the heavy feelings do not stick around because the mood gets much lighter on May 17.
Oh, much lighter.
The charts show sweet Venus making a gentle connection to Chiron.
Yes, Venus is the planet of love, beauty, and harmony.
The good stuff.
When it reaches out to Chiron, the healer, it offers a beautiful chance to mend broken bridges in your social circle.
Okay, so it's a day of making up.
Exactly. If you had a bad misunderstanding with a friend, or if you and your partner had a tense emotional moment the day before, May 17 brings a gentle, forgiving energy.
That's a huge relief.
It is so much easier to say, I'm sorry, to forgive someone else, and to smooth things over.
Plus, we also have Mercury entering Gemini on May 17.
Yes, we do.
You mentioned earlier that this is great for networking and making money, but how does Mercury and Gemini play into love and romance?
Mercury in Gemini makes you feel incredibly flirty and playful.
Oh, flirty.
The heavy, serious energy of the previous day totally lifts. You just want to have fun.
So no more crying over old wounds.
No, your conversations become witty, The banter is excellent,
Yeah.
and you find yourself eager to meet new, interesting people who can make you laugh.
Wait, let me push back on this for a second.
Go ahead.
So on the 16th, we are doing painful emotional physical therapy, crying over an old flame and processing deep wounds.
Yes.
And then literally the very next day, the 17th, we are flirting with new people and making witty jokes.
Pretty much.
That sounds like total emotional whiplash. How does a person actually stay balanced through that?
It absolutely sounds like whiplash. But that is the reality of astrology. The sky moves, and the energy shifts quickly.
That is so fast, though.
It is, but the way to stay balanced is to allow yourself to ride the wave without judging yourself.
Okay, so don't feel weird about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On the 16th, if you need to stay home, be quiet, and process an old feeling, give yourself permission to do that. Do not force yourself to go to a party.
Right.
But when you wake up on the 17th and you naturally feel lighter, do not feel guilty about it.
So don't hold on to the sadness just because you were sad yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let the fresh, breezy air of Gemini come in.
I love that.
Trust that doing the hard healing work on the 16th is exactly what created the empty space for the joy to arrive on the 17th.
That is great advice. Feel it, heal it, and then go have fun.
Exactly.
Now, all this emotional whiplash, the hard work at the office, the heavy thinking, it can take a serious toll on the physical body.
Oh, definitely. The body feels all of this.
We need to look at what the astrological charts say about a Leo's health this week and knowing when to push forward versus when to rest.
Taking care of your physical body is just as important as managing your career and your money. And Leo, your body will definitely need a healthy balance of action and deep rest this week.
Let's point back to the very start of the week, May 11.
Okay?
We talked about the wonderful career luck when the sun connects with Jupiter, but it seems like that connection does something wonderful for the physical body, too.
It really does. The sun represents your physical vitality, and Jupiter represents growth and protection.
So when they get together, it's a good health day.
Very good. When they connect in such a friendly way on May 11th, it gives you a wonderful, healthy glow.
A healthy glow, I like that.
Your energy levels will be naturally high, and the charts indicate you will have a very strong immune system to kick off the week.
Like you could run a marathon.
You feel physically unstoppable, like you have an endless reserve of energy to tackle all those big goals we discussed.
It is the perfect physical energy to match the high career ambition.
It aligns perfectly.
But we have to look at the warning sign in the charts, which brings us back to May 16.
Yes, the 16th again.
We just talked about Mars and Chiron bringing up old emotional wounds. But it looks like this combination strikes the physical body, too.
Yes, this is a very important warning for Leos to hear.
Okay, what should we watch out for?
When active Mars meets the healing asteroid Chiron in the sign of Aries on May 16th, it can bring up old physical aches or pains.
Really? Like old sports injuries?
Exactly. Is there a specific part of the body that feels this the most?
Yeah, where does it hurt?
Yes. Because of the signs involved, Aries is the sign that rules the head,
Oh, the head.
and Mars is the planet of action, and it rules our muscles.
Okay, so head and muscles.
So you might specifically feel this energy as tension in your head, like a sudden headache, or as a flare-up of muscle soreness from an old sports injury.
Ugh, sudden headaches are the worst. So what should a listener do if they feel this headache or muscle ache coming on?
Listen to your body immediately.
Don't ignore it.
Do not ignore it. This is the universe telling you to slow down and heal, rather than trying to push past your physical limits.
So no toughing it out.
No. If you normally do a heavy, intense workout on Thursdays, skip it.
Just take the day off from the gym.
Yes. Spend time doing gentle stretching instead. Or simply relax on the couch.
Couch time sounds good to me.
Do not try to be a hero and push through the pain on the 16th, because that could easily make it worse. The energy is demanding gentle care.
It is like driving a car down the highway and suddenly the check engine light comes on.
Yes.
You do not just press the gas pedal harder to see if the light turns off. You pull over to the side of the road, turn off the engine, and figure out what needs fixing before the whole car breaks down.
That is exactly right. If you ignore the check engine light, you destroy the car.
Yep.
If you ignore these old aches and pains on May 16th, you are ignoring a direct message your body is trying to send you.
So take it seriously.
Take the evening off, take a warm bath, stretch out your tight muscles, and let your body recover from the high-speed energy of the earlier part of the week.
Well, I am very happy to report that the check engine light turns off quickly.
It does.
Because by May 17, when the moon enters Gemini, things improve significantly for both the body and the mind.
Yes, the heavy physical and emotional weight finally lifts.
Thank goodness.
Gemini is an air sign, and it brings a breezy, light energy. It helps your mind feel much lighter, which relaxes your body.
So the headache just sort of floats away.
Exactly. You will easily let go of any heavy stress you carried during the previous days.
That sounds amazing.
You will notice that you can breathe easier. You are no longer holding tight tension in your jaw or your shoulders, and you feel entirely refreshed.
That is a huge relief. So knowing how you feel physically and emotionally is super important. We have covered your work, your money, your heart, and your body.
A lot of ground.
But a Leo does not live alone in a vacuum. You are interacting with other people all day long.
Right, relationships.
So how does all this Leo energy bounce off the other signs in your life? Let's analyze your cosmic companions for the week.
This is always a fascinating part of analyzing the charts because the planets affect everyone differently.
Definitely.
When your Leo fire energy mixes with someone else's energy, it creates a very unique dynamic.
And this week, the astro charts point to one sign that stands out as the perfect teammate for Leo and one sign that brings a whole lot of friction.
Yes, clear winners and losers here.
Let's start with the good news. The charts reveal that the absolute best match for Leo this week is Sagittarius.
It makes total sense.
Why is that?
Sagittarius is a fire sign, just like Leo.
Right.
So right from the start, your basic energy matches perfectly.
It's fire and fire.
You both understand each other's need for excitement, passion, and big movement. But let's look at how this plays out as the week goes on.
Yes, let's break it down day by day. Starting on May 11, we have that lucky Sun and Jupiter connection making Leo feel great.
Right.
What happens when a Leo and a Sagittarius get together on that day?
On May 11, that lucky connection brings massive joy and adventure to any plans you share.
So it's a good day to hang out.
If you are planning a trip, a work project, or even just a dinner party with a Sagittarius, it is going to be incredibly fun. You feed off each other's natural optimism.
And then on May 13, when the moon moves into Aries and gives Leo that burst of brave energy, how does a Sagittarius react to that?
Sagittarius loves bravery. They hate being bored.
So they're all for it.
So on May 13, this fiery moon gives both of you a huge burst of courage to try new things together.
That sounds super fun.
It is the perfect day to look at your Sagittarius friend and say, let's go rock climbing. Or let's take that weird art class we talked about.
And they'll just say yes.
They won't hesitate. They will jump right in with you.
Okay, what about May 14th? That is the day the Sun and Mercury line up in Taurus, making Leo's mind very sharp for career success.
When you talk to a Sagittarius on May 14, your conversations about work and success will flow so easily.
Because you're both on the same wavelength.
Right. You can brainstorm together, share career advice, and help each other figure out how to get ahead. They will understand your ambition perfectly and cheer loudly for you.
Now, May 16th is the big day. We have a new moon, which we will explain in a minute, but we also have the Mars and Chiron meeting, bringing up sensitive feelings and aches.
Yes, the heavy day.
How does Sagittarius fit into this complex day?
First, the new moon acts like a powerful reset button for any shared goals you have with a Sagittarius.
Okay, so starting fresh.
It gives you a fresh start to build something amazing together.
And what about the healing part?
Regarding the sensitive Mars and Chiron energy, you will find that it gives you the courage to help your Sagittarius friend or partner through a tough spot.
Oh, so you're helping them.
If they are struggling with their own old wounds, your brave fire energy helps you be there for them. This shared honesty and vulnerability ends up bringing you much closer together.
That is really beautiful. And finally, on May 17, when Mercury shifts into Gemini and makes everything feel lighter and flirtier,
It is pure fun.
just nonstop fun.
You and your Sagittarius companion will enjoy lots of quick, funny jokes and brilliant new ideas. You will bounce off each other's sense of humor perfectly.
That sounds like a great friend to have this week.
It is a fantastic day to just hang out, talk fast, and laugh together.
So Sagittarius is the ultimate teammate this week, but we have to look at the flip side.
Yes, the friction.
I need to warn the listener about the worst match for the week, and the charts say it is Scorpio.
Yes, Leo and Scorpio will face a lot of heavy friction this week.
Why are they clashing so much?
They're both very strong-willed signs, but they operate in completely different ways.
Right.
Leo is ruled by the bright sun and wants to shine outward. Scorpio operates in the deep waters, focusing on privacy and control.
Night and day, basically.
Exactly. The specific planetary movements this week really highlight those deep differences.
Let's analyze the clashes day by day. Starting on May 11, what goes wrong between Leo and Scorpio?
On May 11th, that lucky sun and Jupiter energy makes Leo want to be loud and proud.
You want to celebrate.
You want to celebrate your success and share your joy with everyone. But Scorpio processes energy differently.
How so?
To a Scorpio, your loud joy might look like you are just showing off. Because they value secrecy, they might act withdrawn, quiet, or even a little jealous of your spotlight.
Ouch. Okay, what about May 13th? Leo has that brave Aries moon energy and wants to take fast action.
Exactly, you want to move quickly and take big risks. But Scorpio is a fixed water sign. They like to carefully observe, plan every detail, and hold the reins tightly.
So they want to hit the brakes while you're hitting the gas.
Right. So when you try to sprint forward, Scorpio tries to control the situation and slow you down, which will feel incredibly frustrating to your fast fire energy.
And on May 14th, when the Sun and Mercury meet up and Leo is totally focused on career victory and speaking sharply.
Because you are feeling so confident and focused, your words might sound a bit too proud or bossy on May 14th.
So maybe a little arrogant.
You're just trying to be decisive. But Scorpio might take offense.
Oh, will they yell at you?
Instead of arguing, they often hold a silent grudge. They might not tell you they are angry, but you will absolutely feel the icy silence in the room.
Icy silence is the worst. That brings us to the tricky day, May 16. Leo is focused on career ambitions, but also dealing with those sensitive Mars and Chiron feelings and needing rest. How does Scorpio handle this?
This is the toughest day for this match. Because you are so focused on your own career goals and your own healing, Scorpio might feel left out.
Oh, so they feel ignored.
They might demand all your emotional attention, leaving you feeling trapped.
That's a lot of pressure.
Furthermore, the Mars and Chiron energy brings up deep trust issues and angry feelings between the two of you that are very hard to resolve.
That sounds messy.
It is a day where small disagreements can quickly turn into big, ugly power struggles.
And finally, May 17th. The energy lightens up. Leo feels flirty and playful with Mercury and Gemini. Surely this helps break the ice.
Unfortunately, no.
Really? Not even a little.
Because you are suddenly in this light, breezy, playful mood, Scorpio, who is still slowly processing the deep, dark emotions from the day before, will think you're being completely shallow and fake.
Oh, wow. So you just can't win.
They won't understand how you could move on and start joking around so quickly, and they will judge you harshly for it.
Wow. Okay, I have to ask a serious question.
Go ahead.
If I am the listener and I am a Leo who is married to a Scorpio, or maybe my boss at work is a Scorpio and I cannot just avoid them, how do I get through this week without a massive explosion?
It requires deep patience and very clear boundaries.
Okay, give me an example.
You have to realize that their reaction is about their own need for control and privacy, not a reflection of your worth. When you want to celebrate a big win on the 11th, share that news with your Sagittarius friend instead of expecting the Scorpio to throw a party for you.
So know your audience.
Yes. On the 16th, when they demand emotional attention while you're trying to rest, set a gentle but firm boundary.
How do you say that nicely?
Say, I care about you, but I need an hour to myself right now to rest my head.
That's really good.
Do not let their need for control put out your fire, but also try not to boast in a way that triggers their insecurities. Keep things polite and slightly distant if the friction gets too hot.
That is extremely practical advice.
Yes.
Save the big celebrations for the people who are ready to cheer for you.
Exactly.
Okay, we have covered so much ground today. Let's pack your bag with the exact tools you need to make the most of this week's ups and avoid the downs. It is time to look at the weekly toolbox.
The toolbox is my favorite part.
We have dates, numbers, a color, and a major lunar event.
Yes, having these simple tools handy will help you navigate the week with total confidence.
And the biggest, most powerful tool in your toolbox this week is undoubtedly the new moon.
Definitely the new moon.
The astro charts show that the most important moment of the entire week is the new moon in Taurus, which happens on May 16th. We touched on it briefly, but we need to really explain why this is the absolute crown jewel of the week.
A new moon is always a time of beginnings.
Like a fresh start.
Right. If you look at the night sky during a new moon, it is completely dark. It represents a blank slate, an empty piece of paper waiting to be written on.
I love the idea of a blank slate.
Because this specific new moon happens in the sign of Taurus, which sits right in your career and public life sector, it gives you a fantastic opportunity to set brand new intentions for success and personal growth.
So, if I am a Leo, how does that actually feel in my body and my mind on that day?
You will feel completely renewed.
Even with the Chiron stuff going on?
Yes. Despite any old emotional or physical aches that might come up earlier in the day from Chiron, the deep underlying energy of the new moon will make you feel totally ready to take on the world.
That is amazing.
You will want to step up and show everyone exactly what you are capable of doing.
It's showtime.
If you have been waiting for the perfect moment to make a major move, this is it. It's the absolute best time to launch a new business project, debut a new product, or walk confidently into your boss's office and ask for that promotion. The stars are fully supporting your ambitions on this day.
That is huge. So the 16th is the day you plant the seed for the big career tree you want to grow over the next year.
That's a perfect way to put it.
Now let's run through the rest of the Lucky Toolkit to help water that tree. The charts highlight 3 specific best dates this week: May 11, May 13, and May 14.
Yes, these are your action days.
Break them down for us real quick.
May 11 is for leaning into your luck and asking helpful people for support.
Right.
May 13 is for finding your deep bravery and taking a fast action.
Got it.
And May 14 is for clear, sharp, practical communication and scheduling your most important meetings.
Awesome.
If you have to do something vital this week, try to align it with one of these 3 days, depending on what kind of energy the task requires.
Perfect. And we also have a set of lucky numbers for the week. They are 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, and 46.
Yes, those are the ones.
Let me repeat those for the listener. 1, 10, 19, 28, 37, and 46. How can someone actually use these numbers in their daily life without overthinking it?
You can use them in very simple, practical ways.
Like on a clock.
Exactly. If you are scheduling that big meeting on the 14th, try to schedule it at 1:00 p.m. or 10:00 a.m.
Oh, that's clever.
If you are launching a new project on the new moon, maybe send the proposal out to exactly 19 people.
Okay, I see.
Look for these numbers as little signs from the universe that you are on the right track. If you glance at the clock and it is 1:09, take a deep breath and remind yourself that the stars are fully supporting your goals.
I love that. It makes the numbers feel like little winks from the universe, just letting you know you're doing great.
That's exactly what they are.
Finally, we have the color of the week. The absolute best color for Leo to wear this week is gold.
Gold is the perfect color for Leo.
My gold.
Well, especially during a week that is so heavily focused on success, shining brightly in public and stepping into your power. Gold represents royalty, high achievement, and the warm energy of the sun.
So actually wearing gold, whether it is a piece of jewelry, a tie, or a scarf, can help you feel that confident, sunny energy.
Absolutely. Colors hold energy.
Really, like a physical feeling.
When you wear gold, you are physically reminding yourself of your high worth. It acts as a focal point.
That makes total sense.
On May 13th,
Yeah.
when you need that extra bravery to step out of your comfort zone, put on something gold.
Okay, so a gold necklace or something.
Right. And on May 14th, when you need to command total respect in a business meeting, let the color gold give you that extra boost of authority and warmth.
Like a power suit, but with color.
It is a visual cue to yourself and everyone looking at you that you are ready to shine and succeed.
Well, Leo, you have your toolbox packed and your path is incredibly clear. Let's do a quick summary to wrap this all up.
Sounds good.
Push hard in your career, especially on the 11th and the 14th. Watch out for that false sense of urgency and impulse spending on the 13th.
Definitely watch the wallet.
Allow yourself to heal old physical and emotional wounds gently on the 16th. And when it comes to the people around you, team up with a Sagittarius for joy and success, but be very careful and set firm boundaries around the Scorpios in your life.
It is a highly dynamic week. But if you learn to ride the wave and find that perfect rhythm, the potential for success is massive.
Thank you so much for joining us and walking us through these astrological charts with such clear, helpful detail.
It was my absolute pleasure.
And thank you, the listener, for tuning in. Thank you for listening to this episode on Horoscope TV. Be sure to subscribe so that you can get notified when the next episode is available.
With the new moon giving you a powerful fresh start and the stars pushing you out of your comfort zone, ask yourself, if you knew for a fact you could not fail, what is the one big, scary goal you would claim for yourself this week?